What is up, guys? Welcome to the official ROCADMO Q&A. This is the first video of ROCADMO week. We got more to come. But yeah, let's start it off. Pull up my questions here. Alright, so first question is, why did you start YouTube? Basically, I just like horking on kids and making montages out of it. That's part of it, but not all. If you met me in person, I'm pretty quiet. But when I hop on the Xbox party or the Discord call, I'm a whole different person. Transformed from Mason to ROCADMO. One of my favorite things to do is like making people laugh, and I hope my videos do that sometimes. I like editing videos too, and I think that YouTube is like the perfect place to combine those things. Alright, second question. Favorite video you've made? This might be cheating, but the ROCADMO 2019 Rewind was actually like so sick in my opinion. That's kind of all my vids combined though, so my favorite montage is ROCADMO, Valorant's most aggressive opper. And my favorite commentary video is Max Barnett spills Arnold Palmer all over himself. That took a while to edit. Next question. How much is your setup worth? My PC, got that for $600 for Christmas, asked for a part from each different person in my family. And then last year, Black Friday, upgraded it, so it's worth like probably $800 now. The mouse, got that free from Hyper Jason, shout out Jason. Always hook me up with the peripherals. The monitor, it's normally like $200, but I got it for like $140 on sale with a discount code. Other stuff like mic, mouse pad, webcam, it's probably like $100. I've got that over the years. Yeah, as of this Christmas, I will have been a proud member of the PC Master Race for 2 years. So yeah, I just kind of like incrementally upgraded my PC parts and other stuff over time. Favorite music artists? Suicide Boys, Eminem, Flatbush Zombies or Underachievers, Denzel Curry, and definitely Silk Smooth makes my top 5. Top 5 Suicide Boys songs. Just off the top of my head, this probably aren't in order. Prince Tulip, Ugly, Ultimate Suicide, For the Last Time, and Antarctica. I'm definitely missing some, but those are just some off the top of my head. Alright, on to the gaming questions. First FPS game. Halo Reach on the Xbox 360 was the first FPS game I really played. And then the first one I really grinded was Black Ops 3. And yeah, I've been playing Counter-Strike since like 2015 on my laptop, I guess, if that counts. Top 3 COD maps and modes. Okay, so, I'm not an OG COD player. My first game was Black Ops 3. And since then, I've only played BO3, BO4, and Modern Warfare for like a decent amount of time. Out of those games, my top 3 maps are probably Fringe from BO3, because, who doesn't like Big Barn and Grandma's House, and Train Tracks. Redwood from Black Ops 3, because I like the wall running and the movement. Also, dropped my best gameplay of all time on that map, like 46-1. Throw up the screenshot, like right there. Boom. And number 3 is probably Gridlock from BO4, not because it's a good map, it's kind of bad, honestly, but I got the closest I've ever been to a nuke on that map. But the game ended early, so I was like 27-0. Really unfortunate. And for the honorable mention, Piccadilly from Modern Warfare, because I just love how confusing and convoluted that map is. The circular no-lane design, wow, I just hate that map with a passion. But for my favorite modes, I say Free-for-All number 1. Little known fact, I grinded hardcore Free-for-All in BO4, it's like my favorite mode. Number 2, Gunfight. Not only did I win like $40 in the school tournament, I love the mode because like if your teammate dies, a 1v2 clutch is still possible. And it's not like a 1v4 clutch in S&D where it's like 10% chance. And number 3, definitely Hardpoint, because it's my favorite mode to play competitively and it lasts a long time so you can drop those high kill games. Next question. How did you get your aim so good? Okay, well first of all, like my aim isn't that great. My tracking's pretty bad and there's so many people that are way better than me. But aim is only one part, just playing a game a ton and getting game sense is like important for being good at the game too. And you guys probably think I just like grinding Kovacs or something, but actually I only really use Kovacs to warm up like in the first year I got into PC gaming, and I really don't play it anymore. Although Kovacs is definitely the fastest way to improve your aim, especially if you're new to like PC and FPS. I got my aim to where it is now mostly by playing Counter-Strike Free-for-All Deathmatch. I probably have just as much time on Deathmatch as I do in competitive on that game. I used to just play on my laptop with a cheap wireless mouse on like 40 FPS and 720p. It was rough, wasn't always playing on the good setup. And then in those deathmatch servers, it's just like the sweatiest players ever, and just getting pub stomped over and over is a great way to get better. Same thing with COD. What's your sensitivity? In Counter-Strike, I play at 2.0 at 400 DPI. In COD, I play 8 with a 0.7 ADS multiplier, 400 DPI. This sense is normal for like pro CS players, but it's so low for Call of Duty. It's not ideal. I have to move my mouse like 26 inches. That's not even a joke. I measured it before I started this video, and that is not an exaggeration. So when you see me flicking, 26 inches to do a 360. So when you see me flicking, like my arm is moving it like light speed. But I do that so that my sense can be like roughly the same between COD, Valorant, and CS. Next question. Let's see that Call of Duty combat record. I'm not sure which game you're talking about, so I will try to get pictures for BO3, BO4, and Modern Warfare. Keep in mind, Modern Warfare does have skill-based matchmaking, so like a 1.3 or 4 in that game is like a 2.0 or like a 3 in another game. Next question, dream esports team. I'm just going to combine some players from different games here. First of all, I'm going with Scump and Formal because, you got to get time to pound in there. I'm going to go with Brax because he's funny and he's super good. Skadoodle, he's like North America's most goated opper. Just like me, I'm pretty goated. And for the fifth, I'm bringing in Simple because he's like arguably the best opper in CS right now, and he's still goated with the rifles anyways. Last gaming question, favorite game of all time? Either Black Ops 3 or Minecraft. But between those, I'm going to have to go with Minecraft because I've been playing that since like 2012. I hopped on that train way back then. I'm a real MC OG. Alright, here's some real life questions. What is your dream job? Definitely not YouTuber streaming. Like, you have no idea how hard that is to do that full time. It's such a grind. My dream job is probably working as like an engineer at ASML. You probably don't know what that company is, but basically they make like lithography machines, which are things that turn like basic silicon into like chips for like your devices and stuff. And then they sell these machines to companies that like manufacture the chips that Apple, Intel, AMD, Nvidia, all them, they design them, and then these machines make them. It would also be sick to work at like Tesla or SpaceX, but after I retire, probably want to get into like VC and long-term investing. Who are your biggest inspirations? YouTube-wise, I think Franz J is super funny, although you guys probably don't. Casey Neistat for his storytelling and editing, and shout out Ross Creations. But I'm not some Casey Neistat fanboy. I found him when he was on like episode 25 or 30 of his daily vlogs. So, I'm a real OG fan. And then real life-wise, Elon Musk for sure. I would label myself as an Elon Musk fanboy. I've been following his companies for like 5 or 6 years now, and then I read his like biography when it came out in 2017. Highly recommend you read that. He's like the hardest working person of all time, and his story is crazy. Next question. What is your favorite book, show, and movie? My favorite book, probably a tie between the Elon Musk biography I just talked about and the Steve Jobs biography. My favorite movie is Interstellar. Favorite show, Top Gear. And I'll throw this one as a bonus. My favorite like podcast is Joe Rogan Experience. No, just kidding. It's Broken Silicon by the Moore's Law's Dead YouTube channel. Love that. What program do you use to make videos? I use OBS to record, Sony Vegas Pro to edit, and Photoshop to make my thumbnails. And yes, I know Premiere is more professional than Vegas, but almost all montage editors use Vegas, and I don't want to learn a new program because I am lazy. Why are you obsessed with Tesla? I mean, if you just look at the plain facts, they're so far ahead of every other automaker in every part of their business. Like, the world's moving to electric cars, and they're going to be the biggest company, like, let alone automaker, in the world in 10 to 15 years. Mark my words, pull up that clip in 10 years, they're going to be the biggest. And if you don't believe me that they're ahead of everyone by at least like 5 years in technology, I'll link you a video in the description. You can go get educated. And yeah, since I invested about 2 months ago, the value of the stock has doubled, and I think it'll hit like 6-7 grand by 2030. So see if that comes true. Coming down to the end here. What bike do you have? I have a 2020 YT GFC Comp 29. I think it's a beast, and it's definitely like way better value than other bikes at that price range because they're a direct-to-consumer brand. And here we go, last question. Hold on a second here. For the last question, we have a few others that came in late. Alright, so let's get going with those. Where'd you get the Black Knight action figure? When I punctured my lung, Wild Hawk and Captain Crunch visited me in the hospital. Graciously donated it to me. And now, I'm the proud owner of both a Black Knight skin in the game and in real life. Very proud of this. I would never buy it with my own money, but it's sick, dude. Awesome. Oh my god, it just fell off my desk. I'm sorry. Alright, next question. Do you respect the GAs? No, I do not respect the GAs, bro. I'm using the Ram 7. I'll whip out the Uzi at Champs. If it goes map 11, I'm definitely whipping out the Auger, the Uzi. I don't respect the GAs at all. What was the most recent emoji you sent? Burger emoji. Love that one. Probably calling some kid a burger. Who are the best and worst people you play with on a regular basis? I mean, I play like COD and Valorant with two different groups of people, so like two different lists here. Best COD player, like Fietch or Crunch. Crunch is better aim, but like Fietch always anchoring them spawns in CDL, you feel? Worst COD player? Oh, Harrison or Cash Boyers. Cash is probably worse than Harrison. But they're both dropping like 6 out here in CDL hardpoint, so I don't know. For Valorant, probably like Charlie's the best, and yeah, Cubic's the worst. Sorry about that one, bud. If you don't know who Cubic is, I'll keep his identity a secret. If you could have a sponsor, who would it be? Either like Logitech, because they sponsor FPS gods like Shroud, or like YT, so they could give me some like free bikes, and I could not worry about breaking my bike. What are the origins of the ROCADMO name? I cannot reveal this information. That is a future video, hopefully. What is your favorite clip? I don't even know, but I can't tell you like a specific one, but I was pretty hyped about this one I hit the other day. It's kind of crazy. Hold on. How can I flex my video editing talent? Hold on. Roll it.
Three up.
Do you guys like that one? And now, on to the last question. In my opinion, probably the most crazy question here. But, yeah. How does Dan have such voluptuous hair? To answer that question, I have two theories. A, he's an alien. B, daily driving a burnt mustard Jeep helps to maintain hair growth as you age. And yeah, that's the ROCADMO Q&A. Might do another one of these in the future. I had a lot of fun putting this together. The editing's going to suck, but it's whatever. I can confirm the editing has sucked. I am now going into hour 5 or 6 of editing this video, and it has to go out later today, so wish me luck. But yeah, enjoy the rest of ROCADMO week. Peace out.
Violence! Speed! Momentum!